Hey, what's up guys, Kevin D here, and today we're talking about Life is Strange True Colors. So this is one of my most anticipated games for this year and ever really. So I'm very much excited for this game, and there are a lot of reasons as to why I think that this will be one of the best games this year, or actually maybe even like my personal favorite. Like there are a lot of other bigger games coming out, which I'm sure probably overlook this one, like Horizon Forbidden West and all that, which I'm still very much looking forward to. But this one I think will be like a really great game, maybe not like Game of the Year contender. I mean, it might be one of my Game of the Year games, but I'm not sure if it'll kind of like be nominated for that since the series has been very kind of controversial and divisive. So I'm not sure, but I really am excited for this. I think that it will be awesome. And there's a lot of like improvements that have been made here, a lot of newer choices and different like visual upgrades that have happened. So I think that this game will be awesome, and there are a lot of really cool aspects to this. So I'm excited for it, and yeah. So one of the first things I want to talk about is the story. So the story here is following Alex Chen, and she is revisiting, or she's visiting her brother again, and so he ends up dying, and there's this kind of like mystery around to what happened. And this isn't a spoiler; it's all in like the trailers and stuff like that. But it's sounds very interesting to me, and there's a lot of really cool aspects to it. I also this would be really funny. But one of my theories is that it might end up being like the movie Hot Fuzz because I absolutely love that movie, and so seeing like them just pull something like that at the end, which I won't spoil, but it would be really kind of funny to see that. But I do doubt that that will probably happen. But it would be a really cool thing though if they were to do that. So I think that the story here though it'll be phenomenal in a lot of different ways, and really could be one of the best like stories told in this series. And I love Life is Strange 1 Before the Storm. I found extremely underrated, and Life is Strange 2 was just a really great game that didn't deserve the hate that it gotten. So I think that this will be another fantastic entry. It seems like they're going back more to the roots of the first one, where that one was very interesting in the way that was done. But yeah, so I think that here they're gonna kind of pull something similar to that, because like Alex seems much like a similar character to Max in a way, how she's like very quiet and shy and reserved, but at the same time still makes a lot of mistakes with her powers and stuff like that. So I think that that is going to be something that is kind of carried over, which would be really cool to see, because the characters I think are going to be really interesting. How like each of the town members kind of fit into the story here. I am really kind of intrigued by to see how that kind of all goes down, and like where the story will go to. But yeah, I think that this is definitely going to be a fantastic story, and it's got a lot of really cool things that that it seems like that they're doing. I think there's going to be a lot of depth to it, and the choices are another thing which I think are going to play a very important role in this. So yeah, and I think they mentioned something about like having the town of Haven Springs be affected by the or being affected by your choices. So that would be really cool to see. Like if maybe if you help someone, they can give you like info, stuff like that. That would be really interesting. Gameplay, it seems about kind of like similar in style to how the other ones are, but I think that from what I can tell, like a lot of the visual upgrades and stuff like that, that would be really cool to see as you're like walking around the town. So I think that the gameplay here is going to be fantastic, and the visuals themselves just look incredible. Like the facial animations, like how like the motion and everything just plays out. It's really great. So yeah. There's also like other things like the remasters coming out, which I think is going to be really cool. I'm excited for. I know a lot of fans have been kind of divided on that, which I mean I can understand why in a way. Like you see some of the stuff like Chloe's new like facial model and all that. It does look a little bit weird, but I'm not too bothered by it. Kind of like oily in a way. It's weird, but I think it still looks kind of cool. And there's a lot of like different things which if you want to check out, you probably can. I'll probably just save that for like another video, but yeah. So from what's been shown, I think that this could be one of my favorite games this year or ever really. Like it just looks awesome. the characters, everything. I'm excited for it. Alex seems like a very interesting protagonist, and I'm interested to see where her story will go, because I really like these games because there's kind of like this journey for each of them. The first one being my favorite game like of all time. Before the storm though, like I actually do have another video planned for that, which is kind of like a video essay type thing. So I think that will be really cool to kind of delve into. And also another thing is like Steph, she makes a return. So that's kind of cool to see that she is coming back for this. And yeah, I do hope that at some point we see more for Life is Strange 2 again, because Sean and Daniel were just really great characters, and I have been very much so pushing for a Cassidy like DLC or something, because I think that her character in Life is Strange 2 was so awesome, and just like being able to kind of play as her would be something really cool. So yeah, there's a lot of different opportunities that they could do there with that, and I'll probably just save that for some other time. But yeah, no, I'm just very, very excited for this. There's a lot of different things that that Deck Nine, they seem to be putting a lot of like heart and soul into. Donut is not working on it, although I do think they do have a bit of involvement with the remasters and like making sure that everything kind of stays like consistent with like the first one. So we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, so I think that this game will be incredible. And then there's a bunch of like different other things going on with it. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. And at times, I think the story definitely will get dark. So will not always be like that, because each game they definitely have like those moments where they really hit hard. So yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys later. Bye.